watching Street Cred Sudoku, where our two teams are trying to prove they can still keep afloat in the modern world of celebrity without the use of armbands. Let's get to our next round. It's called Trend Spotting. This round is called Trend Spotting because if you want to have street cred, you've got to know what people want and where they're looking for it. And there's no better place to find that information than on the good old-fashioned internet. Your first question is about ladyboys. Robin, are you familiar with the lady boy?
No, and if I had, I'd have made... I'm English.
You look like
I wouldn't have made a thing out of it. Oh, well, she's got a penis. I mean, I don't mention it. She probably is a lady. If I call her a lady boy, it's embarrassing. She's just a lady with a penis and balls. I mean, it's... Don't make a thing out of it, Robin. Just get on with the thing.
OK. Well, we've found out which 5 cities in the world are most obsessed with ladyboys, going by the number of web searches conducted. Here are the 5, and all you have to do is put them in order. And they are Manchester, Sydney, Dublin, Zurich and Bangkok.
Well, it's obviously not Bangkok, because if you go to Bangkok, you just look out the window, wouldn't you? I mean, what's the point in doing a web search? You go, oh, look, over there, and there, oh, over there. You know, just unless you're playing a kind of game of Snap, where you're doing a Snap with the ones on the website and the people walking past.
Well, maybe lots of people in Thailand who have the internet aren't aware of the culture around them. And so if they ever were to go outside, they'd be a bit bowled over. I'm like, oh, I think it was too much.
So you think that maybe they are all looking at the internet?
Yeah, I think it's a double bluff.
I think it's probably because Dublin, Ireland is quite a censorious, has been a censorious country because there's various films that have been banned there, including Personal Services. I think... and Darby O'Gill and the Little People, but that was mainly because it was patronising.
So what are you saying is number 1?
I'm saying Dublin, yeah.
OK. What would you say is last?
I'd put Bangkok last. I think you're right.
OK.
OK, well, the actual answer I was looking for was Dublin, so I'll give you a point for that. But Bangkok, Zurich, Manchester and Sydney was the order. So I'll give you a point because you got 1 there. Right. Is that OK?
Yeah.
Yes, amazingly, Dublin has the greatest number of searches for ladyboys. Apparently, it's all about the crack. Rufus and Paul, have you ever considered plastic surgery, either of you?
Well, I've had liposuction.
Where?
Well, all over. I mean, I used to be American. And,
well, surprise, surprise, that's what your question is about. I want you to rank these 3 plastic surgery procedures in order of most number of web searches, and they are Botox, boob job and liposuction, which, incidentally, were the original names for the Teletubbies. If you knew that.
I think it's probably likely to be that men are as likely to search for boob jobs as women are likely to search for boob jobs. I'd probably put boob jobs at number 1.
Yes, that would be right.
You happy with that?
Yes,
OK.
Then we've got liposuction and Botox. There are old people all over the world. There are fat people in only the Western world. Yes, I say that without fear of recompense.
OK.
So the fat people, they would have the liposuction. The Botox, that would be for old.
Yeah.
But old fat people, they would have both.
They would inject their own fat into their own face. Using a two-way valve and a foot pump.
So they wouldn't need to search.
So we'll go boob
so you've
job.
got 2 left.
We'll go Botox, then we'll go liposuction.
Well, I can tell you that the actual answer I was looking for was liposuction first, then Botox, which you got, and then boob job last.
Which were all the ones we mentioned, so that's 2 points.
Yeah. I'll give you 1 point.
I think...
For an extra point, can you tell me which city in the world has had the most searches for Botox?
That would be somewhere where there's very old people.
Yeah. Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, Eastbourne.
The answer I was looking for was Aberdeen.
Aberdeen?
In fact, we mentioned the results to some Aberdonians, and they look absolutely amazed. Let's have a look at that grid again, and the scores are evenly matched, 2 apiece. Next up, it's Don't Quote Me. In our Don't Quote Me round, we've been looking at the autobiographies of the rich and famous, and all our panellists have to do is work out who the celebrity is. Robin and Josie, who thinks they're a workaholic but admits they're fond of the ladies and the whiskey?
Jimmy Carr's on a lot, isn't he? but he doesn't like the ladies or whiskies. He likes a great big mirror. Who's that? Brilliant.
Let me give you another clue, OK? This might shed a bit more light on the subject. They're proud that they put so much sexual feeling into their moves.
Oh, hang on. Margaret Thatcher, isn't it? Whiskey, workaholic, sexual moves. Oh, I think it's about time we voted her out of being leader. I agree with you, Cecil Parkinson. Hang on a minute, she's doing them moves.
The correct answer is Michael Flatley. For a bonus point, what did Michael briefly hold the record for?
I think it's the world's fastest moving feet.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you another point because the correct answer is he holds the record for the most number of taps in a second. So, well done. I think, yeah. Point to you, well done. He managed to tap a staggering 35 times in 1 second. Great news for Michael, but how annoying is that for the man he was tapping? Rufus and Paul, who was insulted when it was implied he'd only slept with 100 women?
Who slept with a lot of women? My father?
I'm guessing your father's not the right answer.
Right.
Well, hang on. Do you know whose that is?
Let me give you another clue.
Yeah, go on.
Because that's a tough one. When he wanted to get his partner, Christy, a ring for Christmas, he went to Bluewater with her mum. So, you know, round the Essex area, classy guy.
Oh, it could be that one with the hair, who makes the meals.
Brilliant.
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
Is that your final answer?
Essex is a good clue there.
It's in Kent.
Oh,
Bluewater's in Kent.
Bluewater's in Kent.
the
I
Duke
said
of
Essex.
Kent. The Duke of Kent. Because he and Prince Philip were having an argument about who slept with the most women.
Yeah.
And Philip went, what have you got, like 100?
Yeah. He said, he said, no, I've got 496.
The answer is, in fact, Shane Ritchie. Yeah.
I've actually read his autobiography as well. Rags to Ritchie.
For an extra point, would anyone like to guess the title?
Rags to Ritchie!
Well done, Rufus! Rags to Rufus's team.
What a fun!
Shane is currently planning to be in the new Carry On film with Vinnie Jones. However, filming has been delayed while Vinnie learns how to say, "No, Bertrand." And as we go into our final round, Rufus has 6, Robin has just 2.
Yeah.
And now it's time for our final round, our survey said. In our last of tonight's round, I'll give the teams a number of facts of trivia, and all they have to do is work out exactly what the stats are about. Fingers on the buzzers, everyone. 12% of men aim to do what before their wedding? Robin.
Is it get a catalogue from an Eastern European country, but make sure they look properly this time, not like the last wife, who looked pretty in the picture. But what a ridiculous head she had when she arrived.
No.
Oh.
Was that you, Mr. Foot?
Yes. Is it get divorced?
It's not. No. Rufus?
Is it go out the night before with somebody called John? So they can stand in the pub going, John! John! Oi, John! John! Oi, John! 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 Oi, John! I love you, John! Go on, John! John!
Do you know what? You're close, seriously. It's actually get their teeth whitened. By John, so...
Yeah.
OK, fingers back on the buzzers. More than 1,000 Britons need hospital treatment every month after what related accidents? Josie.
Unrelated accident.
Paul?
Tea and biscuits related accidents.
No.
Strawberries and cream.
Last one, Robin.
I was going to say Toby jug related accidents, because quite often older people drink out of a Toby jug, forget they're drinking out of a Toby jug, and they go, a man's face! And then there's kind of smashed pottery everywhere and cuts.
It's not. Go on, last one.
DIY.
I'm going to give you a point for that. It's ladder, but I'll give you a point for that. So well done, yeah. OK, next question, fingers back on the buzzers. 50% of British employees get annoyed with their colleagues doing what? Robin?
Impersonations of Catherine Tate characters where they only know 3 lines.
Doing the Lambeth Walk.
It's not. Josie?
Is it getting all the points because there's obviously some kind of a weird scoring bias?
The answer I was looking for was taking stationery from their desk and not returning it. Fingers back on the buzzers. Next question. An estimated 800,000 senior citizens voluntarily give up what each year?
Their seat on the bus to a younger person.
Life in a cold snap.
Last one.
I was going to say, their wallet or purse to a man who comes up to them and goes, hello, you know me, I'm Michael Fish off the television. Can I just borrow your purse? And they go, of course, it is Michael Fish. And then they give it to him. And then they go, that wasn't Michael Fish at all. It's happened to you. It happens, doesn't it?
That wasn't...
It's the wrong answer. Driving privileges, I was looking for. Oh, that's the end of the game. And
Don't end on that. It was a disaster.
Let's have a quick check of the scoreboard, and it tells me that this week's winner with 7 points is Rufus and Paul.
Winners!
My thanks to Robin Ince and to Josie Long, to Rufus Hound and to Paul Foot. Let's have a final check of our grid. There it is, and if you're playing at home, then this is what your grid should look like now. Good stuff. Brilliant, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Street Cred Sudoku. Till then, bye for now.
Next here on UK TV G2, it's Top Gear.
That Jeremy Clarkson loves cars so much he must have petrol running through his veins. Not literally, of course. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. Stay with us. In my beautiful